Hi there guys and welcome to Dino's Vault once again. Today I'm reviewing the newly launched Mahindra Nuvo Sport, another sub 4 meter compact SUV from Mahindra. While all other manufacturers are struggling to bring out one offering in the hottest and most happening segment here in the Indian car market, Mahindra have already managed to dish out three. We saw the TUV 300 being launched just a few months back. We also saw the KUV 100 being launched recently, which though competes with the hatchbacks, looks lesser like a hatch and more like an SUV. It is being promoted as a young SUV, which I guess makes it three offerings from Mahindra in the subcompact SUV segment. The Nuvo Sport almost comes in as a replacement for the Quanto. So first, let's just take a look at the differences between the Quanto and the Nuvo Sport, and then we'll look into what the Nuvo Sport does better when compared to the TUV 300. Dimensions wise, we see that the length and width remain the same for the Nuvo Sport as well as the Quanto. However, overall height of the Nuvo Sport is down by 10 mm. We get more boot space with the Nuvo Sport. We also get bigger 16-inch wheels. Weight is down drastically for the Nuvo Sport. We also get more fuel tank capacity. Looks wise, the Nuvo Sport is very attractive when compared to the Quanto. Also, the most important change is that the Nuvo Sport gets the M-Hawk 100 engine with two-stage turbocharger when compared to the MCR 100 engine on the Quanto. Taking a look at the differences between the TUV 300 and the Nuvo Sport, TUV gets an M-Hawk 80 engine which puts out a max power of 84 bhp, whereas the Nuvo Sport gets an M-Hawk 100 engine which puts out a max power of 100 bhp. Both get the two-stage turbocharger. The Nuvo Sport also puts out more torque than the TUV at 240 Newton meters when compared to 230 Newton meters of the TUV. The TUV gets 15-inch wheels, but the Nuvo Sport gets 16-inch wheels to do justice to its SUV character. The Nuvo Sport is also wider and taller than the TUV. It also gets a longer wheelbase for better high-speed stability. Boot space too is more for the Nuvo Sport. Now, taking a look at its design, I absolutely love the way the front end design has come out. The car looks sporty, muscular and radical. This has to be the car with the most intimidating and aggressive look in its segment. The LED guide lights or DRLs are placed above the headlamp and look stunning. We don't get projector headlamps, but the car still looks quite striking. Hopefully these headlights provide a good spread at night. The front grille resembles that of the Scorpio to some extent. The muscular bonnet with the bonnet scoop adds all the muscle to this design. The front bumper is well sculpted along with the neatly integrated fog lamps. Coming to the profile, the large 16-inch 5 twin spoke alloy wheels look awesome. We get all-round body cladding along with a step board. The large glass area offers better visibility and a pleasant riding experience if you are seated in the second row. At the back, I love the smoked LED tail lamp cluster. It looks very attractive. However, there is no taking away from the fact that the rear section reminds you of the Quanto. We do get a sporty looking rear spoiler, a well sculpted rear bumper and the spare wheel mounted on the rear door to give it a typical SUV kind of a look. Getting inside, the leather seats look great. The seats are well bolstered and also get lumbar support to offer adequate comfort. We do get armrests for the driver as well as the front passenger. The aluminium pedals underscore the sporty design theme of the car. The dual tone black and grey dash is neatly laid out and does manage to offer all the equipment we hope for. The instrument cluster is well lit up and offers the basic info that we need. We also get a driver information system placed above the central AC vents. This displays some relevant information like distance to empty, average fuel efficiency, etc. We get a 6.2-inch touchscreen infotainment system from Kenwood. Now this system features Bluetooth connectivity, FM radio, USB, aux input, etc. The only thing it lacks is satellite navigation. At the back, we get adequate room for 3 average size adults. We also get a central armrest with cup holders. Legroom and knee room is more than sufficient. Headroom too is quite good. The seating feels a bit upright with the third row in place. However, with the third row folded, the second row seats can be reclined, which I believe is an excellent feature. Talking about other special features available on board, we do get keyless entry, tilt steering with steering mounted audio and phone controls, internally adjustable outside rear view mirrors, driver seat height adjustment, IntelliPark, rear parking sensors, etc. Talking about storage, we do get plenty of storage spaces with bottle holders. We also get cup holders wherever necessary. We do get a spacious glove box which would always come in handy. We also get a sunglass holder. Boot space is 450 liters and is expandable up to 850 liters. We get flexi seating option which provides for multiple folding options for second and third row seats. We can fold the third row seats as such. We can fold down the third row seats and recline the second row seats. As you can see, the second row gets a 60-40 split seat setup which can be folded flat or flipped down and tumbled over to make way for maximum room, as you can see for yourself. Talking about the engine specs, powering the Nuovo Sport is the new 1.5 litre Mhawk 100 engine that puts out a max power of 100 bhp at 3750 rpm and 240 newton meters of torque between 1600 and 2800 rpm. Now this car comes with two transmission options. One is the 5-speed manual and the other is the 5-speed AMT or automatic manual transmission. Doing a quick comparo with its competition, the Nuovo Sport is the widest and tallest in its class. It also gets the longest wheelbase, which translates into better high-speed stability. We need to note here that the Nuovo Sport puts out more power and more torque when compared to the Vitara Brezza. Even when compared to the EcoSport, the Nuovo Sport manages to put out just 1 bhp of more power and best in class 240 Newton meters of torque. Surprisingly, the ground clearance of Nuovo Sport is the lowest in its segment at 176 mm. Favoring our Indian mindset of accommodating maximum members in a car, the Nuovo Sport is a 7-seater when compared to the EcoSport and Brezza. In other aspects such as boot space and fuel tank capacity, the Nuovo Sport manages to better its competition as well. What also works in favor for Mahindra is that both the TUV and Nuovo Sport do come with AMT variants. Now talking about my test drive experience, the car offers a higher and commanding seating position which is typically expected from an SUV. You almost feel like you're driving a Scorpio. All-round cabin visibility is great. The steering wheel is nice and chunky. I drove the manual transmission variant and the gear shifts were not all that notchy. The clutch travel is not too far and is easy to operate. The initial pickup was quite satisfactory, but it still could be better. There is a bit of lag in the second gear at lower speeds. However, once we pick up the speed, the car does feel sure-footed and planted and responds well when we need it to. This can be attributed to the new generation chassis it features. It is the same chassis that was introduced in the new generation Scorpio. We also get two driving modes, namely Power and Eco mode. Now it goes without saying that Power mode is for better pickup and the Eco mode is for better fuel efficiency. The driving modes are offered only in the manual transmission variant. We also get micro hybrid start stop technology which is only available in the top two manual transmission variants. We also get an AC Eco mode such that we need not worry about losing out on mileage while switching on the AC. We get a disc brake up front and a drum brake at the back. Braking is decent enough and is quite satisfactory. The suspension is quite impressive. The car soaks up the bumps and potholes effortlessly. We do get an anti-roll bar, but the body roll is still apparent despite having a well-tuned suspension due to its boxy design, which is kind of acceptable for SUVs. Talking about safety features, we do get almost all the safety features like dual airbags, ABS with EBD, etc. right from the N4 Plus variant, which is the next to base variant. Ground clearance is 176 mm, which is slightly disappointing. Fuel tank capacity is 60 liters. Mileage claim is around 17 kmpl, which is quite decent for a subcompact SUV. Price ex-showroom Hyderabad for the manual transmission variant starts from around 7.55 lakhs and goes up to 9.38 lakhs. Range for the AMT variant starts from 9.24 lakhs and goes up to 10.03 lakhs. So that's pretty much it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless and drive safe.